We have him here. Preston Herring is talking about the Ronnie Mack basketball training.
Yes.
Now, we hear this kind of stuff for baseball, football, but this is, I think, the first venture that we've had come in here that specifically deals with straight-up basketball fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when we were kids, we played on the dirt court out there. You know, you're jumping and you're chunking. You're jumping and double dribbling like crazy, picking the ball up, running with it. But this is actual fundamentals for the kids. Talk to everyone about it.
Yeah, so, I mean, this was an independent venture started by Ronnie Mack. He's originally out of Birmingham, Alabama, played at UAH, went to Oak Mountain High School. He's a 1,000-point scorer at UAH, won 4 championships.
If I could do no better than that, I wouldn't try.
He started real organic. He started with one kid. He got out of school. He was looking for something to do. Basketball was his passion. He wanted to play ball overseas. I mean, he took a step back, and he grinded for day in, day out, months, years, build up his clientele. Now we serve over 100 clients.
Nice.
He's working in Trustful, Pelham, Oak Mountain. He's the head coach at Indian Springs in Birmingham.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it's really taken off. He asked me if it was a spot for it in Athens, Alabama. I said, most definitely. I said, I'm your guy. I'm your boy. We played ball. We won a championship together. I said, let me take it by the reins and let's run with it.
That is awesome. So we were talking off air about the limited amount of clientele and the age group. Go ahead and share it with everybody.
Yeah, so we got 5 through 8 age group. It's 15 kid max. If you want to reserve a spot, you can call up to the Athens Recreation Department. We can reserve a spot. We got a list up there. We got a 9 and up age group. Same thing, 15 kid max. If you want to reserve a spot, call up there to the Athens Recreation Department, and we can put you on the list.
Okay.
Now, 9 and up, that's up to high school age?
Yeah, up to high school age if they want to come. Usually the older kids, they usually stray away from it. I think my usual average max out age is probably around 14.
Right.
But we do some work with some high school kids. We usually try to keep that independently. Little Zion Church, they're
That's
helping
on Lucas
us.
Ferry Road.
Yes, on Lucas Ferry. They've been nice enough to help us facilitate some of our individual training and stuff out of
awesome.
there.
Quick story about Little Zion. 12 years old. Todd, you may or may not remember this. We had a kid named Eddie Pryor that was on our baseball team at Reed, and Eddie was born with that birth defect. You remember Eddie?
Yeah.
He drowned.
He did.
He drowned right before the city-county tournament started.
Yeah.
And we had his funeral there at Little Zion. I'll never forget. It was sad.
It was sad.
But it was a memory that,
But when you're the age of what we were,
exactly.
Yeah.
Every year or two or so, I'll run down where Eddie's buried, go see him, talk to him. Great kid. I'm sorry. Now back to your story.
So let me ask you this: so because my going arounds was hitting as much as it used to be when I was younger in basketball, triple threat. Mm-hmm. You know what the triple threat is,
Right? Correct.
Is the triple threat still being taught? It's not really.
It's not really being taught.
I didn't think so. That shows you how old
Tell
I
us
am.
what the triple threat is.
Triple threat, man. You catch that ball, you're ready to pass, shoot, or dribble.
That's right.
You're right there. You got the ball, and you're ready to roll.
That's it.
Yeah, man, we got a lot of kids in our league, and I just kind of sit back and watch them. They may not know where to line up on a free throw. They may not know where the three-point line, the sideline, the baseline. And I'm starting real basic, with my young ones.
So that was going to be my question on down the road. So you're not taking highly skilled or fairly highly skilled kids and making them better.
Right.
You're taking any kid,
any level.
But mostly probably the kid has just started playing.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean,
so that is a big,
So, I mean, I take all of them. I got kids that are highly skilled, kids that may be just coming into the game. We try to cater to what the highly skilled kids need, but don't leave the kids that want to learn on the back end.
Yeah, because Slate played upward this past winter, and you can just see, the kids that are learning how it is. They take off running down the floor, and the refs help them. You got to dribble a little bit, but and you got Rod Bird helping you out.
Yeah, Rod. I mean, he called me a few months ago, asked me if it's he's like, I don't reach out to many people, but I want to work with you. And I thought it was
That's
a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
I grew up watching Rod, Ed Tanner, and I looked up to him, and those Tanner teams were amazing to me.
Yes, they were.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, we got to put a disclaimer out there.
Mm-hmm.
You can't bring your 5-year-old in the gym with Rod and Preston expecting to be dropping three-point bombs in 2 weeks.
Right.
You know, let them teach them the fundamentals.
Yeah.
So that's you kind of bring that up. What are your expectations, I guess, of a kid coming in? Just to gain a little bit that you can see improvement.
Right. My thing is, I don't want them to get in a situation where they're unfamiliar with the game. I've seen a lot of them where they'll come into practice from the first time and they don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? I've taken kids, so like sometimes at the rec department, we have to take over teams. I had to coach 11 through 12 team last year, and I'll take one kid, for instance, JT Penley. His parents told me that he kind of needed some guidance, and I was just there for a word of advice, a word of wisdom, just because I've been there. Took him under his wing. All the coaches ranked him as number 1 in the league. He made the all-star team. I had 4 kids that came to me: JT Penley, Sailor Bright, Tommy Zajac, and Wyatt Sims, that were all coming to me during that time frame while we were playing. And they went down to district, won the district. First time ever a 12U team had won the district and went to state. And JT actually just recently made his middle school team, and that's something that
awesome.
I'm proud of, that hopefully I can make a difference in.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely. So, kids want to sign up. When does it start? Has it already began?
It's already began. We're going to do it bi-weekly, so September 1st, 15th, 29th, and on into October, we're going to do it bi-weekly.
Okay.
So the first one, of course, will be tomorrow.
Are you maxed out already?
I have 10 kids in 9 and up, and I think I got 7 in the 5.
Okay, so there's room right now.
There's room. There's room.
So will this go on, continue through basketball season, or will
it will continue through basketball season, and I do it because I love it. And I'll do it as long as Chad is like, if he tells me to pump the brakes, I'll pump the brakes. But I want to do it, bi-weekly, just because it's just something I love to do.
Yeah.
All right. How can they get in touch with you?
You can find me on Facebook, RMT Athens AL, and then you can find me on Instagram at the same handle, RMT Athens AL.
Are you still at the rec center, right?
Yes, I'm still at the rec center. Yes,
I think they've got a sign up that's wrapping up today, don't they?
Ooh.
Some registration. Is it adult softball or something like that?
Adult softball, yes. It may be wrapping up today for the fall league. I think that's Carrie Moss, and that's her deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I put you on the spot.
You put me on the spot.
Hey, but it was Johnny on the spot.
You're supposed to know all that.
Threw in a clutch.
So every time you drive by the rec center, you see more progress each time.
Yes.
Is it still on schedule for the
place? Is huge.
Yeah, it's ahead of schedule, but I'm not going to speak to that. That's Bert. But no, it's ahead of schedule, and we're excited to get in there.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
And I guess one other thing I would like to shout out, my my mentors, my mentees actually. Cameron Williams from West Limestone he's a 2-way athlete over there. I kind of took him under my wing. I want to give kids the opportunity to come in, develop their leadership skills with, the parents, the kids, and Antonio Shoulders from Athens. He's a basketball player from Athens, and he'll be a senior. And I guess something that I haven't announced is what I look to do over this time frame for my kids, my seniors, whether they get a scholarship to play sports or not. I want to have a scholarship program for them. So I'm going to try to give them X amount of dollars or whatever I can do just to help them eat while they're down there, because I knew it meant a lot to me when people did that for me.
Pinching pennies down there, you don't want to have to eat ramen noodles all the time.
Exactly. You want to eat good.
Before we go, talk about your former coach jumping up to Belmont.
Lenny?
Yeah.
Well, he's at Lipscomb.
That's Lipscomb.
Yeah, he went to Lipscomb.
The Belmont's Baptist Church. It wasn't church colleges up there.
My bad.
Well, no, that's awesome. I'm so happy for him. It's well deserved. I think he could have he could have made that move anytime he wanted to and went anywhere he wanted to go.
Absolutely.
No, absolutely.
But,
could have done it well before you
well
played.
before I played. And it was always whispers and stuff. And I don't think it really shocked that many. I think it was just a kind of shock to the Huntsville community. But for me, when I heard it, I said, good for him.
And this was a quick story. So I was in the process of getting him and his players to help do a basketball camp, and I knew something was going on. He was very open to it and everything, but I could tell something was going on. He told me he was going to be out of town for a week, and he contacted me back. Before he contacted me back, the story broke.
Yeah.
But and real quick, Alabama is looking at playing Lipscomb in Huntsville.
Yep.
So
that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
That'll fill the stands. Ladies and gentlemen, Preston Herring with Ronnie Mack Basketball Training. Find him at RMT Athens AL on Facebook and or Instagram. Preston, thanks, buddy.
Yes,
it's been a good interview. Good luck on your venture. And we're going to be right back here listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.